What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ruddy Duck channel. As you can see, I bought some things for the boat. Spent almost a whole paycheck on it, so I'm pretty excited to show you what we got. We're gonna do some pretty good upgrades to this 53-year-old boat, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of goodies in here. Check that out. Woo! Alright. This line. This is the new jib sheets. Really lightweight and strong. It's going to be way lighter and hopefully fill up the jib sheet a lot better, or fill up the jib sail a lot better than those old heavy ones. This line, I will show you in a little bit what this is for. So we got blocks, we have cleats, and fair leads for the cleats, and pretty much all of this is going to be for one project, and I will show you what all that is for. We also got a whisker pole. Check that out. It's got a jaw end on one side, and then the other is just a spike. So this is going to be awesome for sailing downwind and going wing on wing. It also telescopes to, I think it's like 4 to 8 feet, so that's more than 98. I think the jib sits out about 6 feet, so this is going to work out perfect. Can't wait to try this. And it also comes with mounting hardware, which is good. So this piece here will go on the mast. Alright guys, so all this stuff I ordered is to help me control the jib sheets better. This boat doesn't sail super well upwind because I wasn't able to get the jib sheets in enough, tight to the boat, and far enough. We had these old tracks. This is what used to be right down here on the side, and they were too far back. I needed to get the jib sheets further forward. So my plan is I remove these, and I'm going to be installing low friction rings, which look like this. Little Antal aluminum rings. And they're going to be controlled by blocks and cleats. So the theory is I'll be able to move this to wherever I want to off of the 2 cleats, and hopefully be able to sheet in the jib sheets way tighter, which will help me sail upwind much better. So let me show you kind of what I planned so far. Alright, so I'm going to kind of want the jib sheet to be right in this location here, and my thought was to install a cleat there and a cleat here with a stand-up block right here, so I can have 2 lines running to this. This is just kind of a mock-up. These are just so I could see what it would look like, but the idea was to have 2 control lines. And this one is the main one. I kind of wanted it to pivot off of this axis here, because I believe the jib sheet will be right in there when we're sailing really tight upwind. That's what I'm hoping for. So I think if I put a cleat there, it could pivot off of that, and then I should be able to adjust. Should be able to let it way out or suck it in, and same with this one to get it to wherever I want. So that's the thought. To start off this install, we mark the location of the stand-up block and drill just 1 hole. then put the block in place and mark for the second hole. Next, I chamfer the top edge of the hole. I'll explain why I do this in this cross-section diagram of the deck. Putting chamfers on the top edge of the hole gives a space for the sealant to create a gasket and prevents all the sealant from squeezing out when the bolts are tightened. I like to use small butyl rings that I form by hand from a roll of butyl tape. Butyl is very easy to work with and creates a superior waterproof bond without any mess. I use it to bed any hardware above the waterline that uses through bolts, and using this method I have never had any leaks. The next step is to install the two cam cleats that will be used to control the low friction ring. Here I am lining up the cleat so the control line will pull directly on the cam. Use the same method of chamfers and butyl on all the hardware. This hole is where one end of a control line will terminate. Next, I line up the other cam cleat so that the control line will enter at a good angle as it comes off the stand-up block. Next, I need to cut my control lines to the proper length. I like to put a wrap of masking tape where I will cut.
This holds all the strands in place until I can melt the ends using a small butane torch. This makes a very clean cut if you do not have a hot knife. Next, I run one line through the bulkhead and tie a stopper knot. Then I make sure to secure all of my fittings with large fender washers and nylock nuts.
Alright, we got it all installed. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So this is the system. There's two lines running to this little friction ring, and the jib sheet is going to come through here. So jib sheet will come through and run back to a cleat back here, but it's basically going to hold that where I want it. The system is awesome because it has so much flexibility. I can run that all the way there. I can run this down. I can do it on the fly. If we're heading downwind, I can let both of these out and put it out here if I wanted to. Get a fatter sail shape. So it's going to be kind of awesome testing this thing out, seeing if it works. Not sure. It's just a kind of a concept right now. But, the only downsides I see are that I lost my nice backrest. I really wouldn't be comfortable just leaning up against that, so I'll have to have some sort of cushion when I chill out on anchor. The other option that I see is that maybe when the sail is flogging, when I'm tacking, that this may bang around, but it's pretty lightweight, so I'll have to find a solution for that. If it drives me nuts, it might not be a big deal. I mean, I guess I could just lock it down like that. So yeah, we'll have to go test it out. So I think we're going to go tomorrow and give this system a proper test, see how it works, see if we need to adjust anything. If we do, it's not a big deal. I can drill more holes and fill the holes. I got a bunch to fill anyway, so yeah, kind of excited to see how it works. Much lighter system than was there before, so, and a whole lot more control from what I can see. So we'll have to give her a proper test. So see you tomorrow. Alrighty, I'm just leaving the house. Molly and I and the dogs. We are gonna go out to Hauser Lake, which is probably about 15 minutes away. And we're gonna launch the boat and test out the new headsail setup. We didn't even bring the main. Just basically wanted to see what the headsail would do. So it's a beautiful day and we're gonna go out and get on the water. Ready to go sailing, Mogi? Mast stepped. All we gotta do is launch. Alright, we're gonna set up the headsail real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the new jib sheets also because they're gonna fit much better through those friction rings. Alright, so I found the very middle of my sheets. I go through and I just pull the excess all the way back through. That's all I do. Cinch it up. It's a really nice clean knot for the clue of the sail. It doesn't get hung up on shrouds or anything, very easy, so it's my preference. Alright, so looks like it's working really well. I can adjust it and suck it all the way down.
not enough wind to fill out the sails, pull it really much, but I can pull this in quite far too. So I think it's going to work awesome. And it holds back at about an angle like this too, which it keeps it away from the cabin side here, which is nice. Alright, we're going to see how well it does upwind. So I'm going to bring in the sail really tight. Oh, that's already even better than it was before.
Jeez.
Wow, look how tight we can get it to the shroud there. That's insane. We can pull it right on there. You can see how tight it is up the leech of the sail. It is just laser straight. That's gonna be really, really good for high wind. For trying to point and get really high up into the wind. So I'm happy with that so far. Looks like a ton of adjustment. Yeah, that's gonna work awesome. What do you think, dogs? Good day for this, huh? Not much wind, but enough to test it out. A lot better than doing it on the trailer, I think. Beautiful out here. All right, guys. Also brought our cute little whisker pole. So if we get a little bit of breeze, we can steer downwind and put this up and see where it goes. It goes pretty much level to the clue, so I'll have to get a little bit of breeze to test it, but I can kind of set it up right now just to see what it looks like. Oh, that's gonna work perfect. Guessing I need a little bit longer. Probably somewhere in there, I don't know. Wait till we get a little wind. I think that's pretty close. Well, we're just chilling. Looks like there might be a little wind coming in. Can see some clouds being blown around up higher, so hopefully we'll get a little bit and we can test out this sail a little better. But if not, no worries. We're just having a few beers and letting the dogs chill out. Pretty lake to be on. Peaceful.
Sail away, speeding, lost in a dream, reverie keeping a world of your own. Sun in the morning, rising, you're shining, all in a moment we hold. Everything we've come to know. You're giving me eyes to see all of these beautiful things through the blue and gray.
Well, we got the tiniest amount of breeze, so I'm gonna hop up there and get this thing drilled out.
Rogue. Stay.
All right, you'll have to steer downwind more and let the sheet out. Okay.
Hold on, I got it.
How's that look? I think level's about right there. Is
About
that-
right there, I think.
is that pretty close?
Yeah.
That looks good. Looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna drill it right there. I'm just gonna make a mark real quick. top hole. Okay. Sweet. Think about. Right there's my mark. I'll put it right there. Got our ring installed. Little noisy. Sorry, dogs. All right, well there it is in light wind. Looks like it's going to work out really well. Probably need to extend it just a little bit, but overall I think it's working pretty good.